everyone, it's Kelsey here. Today I thought I would share with you some of my adhesives that I use. So I actually started out this video, I was just going to tell you about the new glue that I was using, but I thought this would be kind of a fun opportunity to just kind of show you all the adhesives that I use and what I use them for. So this could kind of be for beginners or just anybody that's looking for a different type of glue. So when I first started scrapbooking, all I used were glue dots. And they're mini, just literally dots of glue. And I loved these. They're perfect. They're fairly flat. So you can stick like a photo down with them and just put them in the photo corners. Or you can use them on a lot of embellishments and whatnot. So I really like these. The only problem is they don't stick to painted or slick surfaces. So that was becoming an issue. So I had to then move on to other forms of glue, especially as I got more into scrapbooking. So basically the glue that I have used for a really long time, and I don't even remember where I first started using these, actually it was Archivers. And I got really attached to these at Archivers, and now of course Archivers is online only, and I can't really find these adhesives very well, but I have loved them. I used to order them on Wal-Mart.com, but I'm going to show you what they do. This one is, it's just called an Easy Runner, Scrapbook Adhesives Easy Runner, and hopefully you'll be able to see this on camera, but it's just like a complete line of adhesive. They're like little tiny strips, but they're all stuck together. So this is great for like a large surface where you have a photo or a large piece of cardstock that you need to glue down. This is perfect for that. My other favorite was the Easy Dots, and again, I hope you can see it, but these are like dots of glue. So this is great for smaller things where the strip is gonna like hang over the edge of a piece, like an embellishment. So for instance, like a wood veneer this size, obviously you can see like it's gonna be able to go, you're gonna be able to do strips of glue. But if you had like a really tiny piece of wood veneer like this, you could use the dots and just go around all the sides of it, and it works really great. So that's what I was using the dots for. But since I can only find them at Walmart.com, and I mean, I think you can find them at Hobby Lobby, and you can obviously use a coupon at Hobby Lobby, but my Hobby Lobby is 40 minutes away, so using one coupon for glue just wasn't really working as far as making this cheaper. So that's when I came and found this to that American Crafts adhesive. And just to let you know, all of these are permanent glues. They do have repositionable glues, but I really like the permanent, and I feel like you can pull these up quickly. Like, if you don't like smush it down, you can pull it back up real quick and fix it and reposition it if you need to. But I think I'm going to really like this because it is a dot runner. So I'll go ahead. I really hope that you guys can see this on camera. The dots are actually a lot smaller and a little bit closer together. So I'm hoping this works better for smaller embellishments. But as far as the stick factor, I would say it's about the same on both papers, or on both glues. I think maybe the Scrapbook Adhesives is a little bit stronger than the American Crafts, but it's just hard to tell. But I think it's going to hold up really well. I also like that it's got this little cap on them. That makes it really nice to store so stuff doesn't get stuck to the glue. And it also makes it nice to travel to crops. It's got little like rubber holder, so you know you can grip it. This one has like just lines. I don't really feel like gripping it is a problem. But the other thing about this is that it's refillable. And unlike the ATG gun where you had to actually wind it, it looks like this one is just a case that you pull out and toss to the side and put the other one in. It looks like it should be pretty simple, but I haven't actually had to do that yet. And there are less feet on the this to that American Crafts adhesive, but it's still like half the price of this. So, and I did still order it from Walmart.com, so you can get it, and it ships free to your local store. You do have to pay tax on it, but, you know, that's fairly minimal. So, anyway, that was my other adhesive that I wanted to share with you guys. And then, as far as just, like, other general adhesives go, these are my favorite dimensionals. They are Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. They're little hexagon shapes, but you can just kind of see they're not super thick, just enough to give you a little bit of dimension. And then I also love that you can use the sides, and you can clip those too, and you can get like long strips if you want to do a bigger photo, or you can cut these in half really easily. I think they're great, and I love them, and they're my favorite. The other pop dots or dimensionals that I have are these from Recollections. They're foam adhesive circles. And I guess I also have these. It's funny, once you start doing a glue video, you realize how many types of glue that you have. Okay, I also have these. They're like the Studio G brand, so you can get those at Michael's as well. And the thickness on both of these is about the same. They're a little bit too thick for my normal use. I thought I would really like them, but just using them on layouts, I feel like it's a little bit too much dimension for my personal preference. But if you have a flare badge, these are perfect because you can just stick it onto that flare badge and it's going to stick up just enough to stick your flare badge down, but not so much that your flare badge is like that far off the page. So I do really like both of those for certain instances, but for most dimensionals, I prefer these. But I do like these as a product. They're just a little bit too thick, but I do keep them on hand for special projects. I also have the ATG gun. It's older. I don't really use it anymore because it's so big. I'll grab it real quick so you guys can see. Like, it's monstrous. Look at that bad boy. Is he not huge? He is just big and clunky, and he takes up a ton of space, and whenever you refill it, you have to wind. I don't know. It was bad. The only good thing about these is that you can get the replacement at Michael's, so you can use a coupon or wait for it to go on sale. The glue works really good, but it's not really that great. See, like, first of all, that always happens. And then it's hard to just stop it and pull up on it. It sticks really well, but it's hard to get it stopped and started, and it won't go on slick surfaces, which is another problem. So I did use it in my sticker book, and I really liked it for that purpose, just to glue my stickers into my manila envelope. Well, I'll just pull it out for you real quick. In case you didn't see my sticker book, this is my sticker book, and basically what I did was on the back of these, they all have a strip of that ATG gun adhesive, and that way I can pull the corners up to take these stickers off, and I can pull them off completely. That's just the nature of that Scotch ATG gun adhesive, is it pulls up. It will probably tear up the envelope or the folder whenever I pull it up all the way. But once the sticker sheet is empty, I do have the ability to remove it and put another thing in its place. So, like I said, I just did one thin line of adhesive down each of them, and it's held really well. And just as a kind of an update on the sticker book, I'm really loving it. I feel like all my stickers are in one place. All my little mini alphabets are in one place, and I do really like it. I've mentioned this in a couple videos. The only thing I don't like is that it's so huge. I can't put it on my desk. Like when I put it on my desk to look through it, it's covering whatever I'm working on. But that's a problem that could be solved if I cleared off this area of my desk over here. But you guys still wouldn't be able to see me flipping through the sticker book to look for ideas. But really, I mean, the layout is the main thing. So that's that type of adhesive. The other one, I have a love-hate relationship with my hot glue gun. First of all, I don't know if this is like photo safe, like archival glue. I'm assuming not, because I know it like eats through stuff all the time. So as far as using it on layouts and photos and embellishments, this would not be my favorite. I love the dimension that it gives things. If you just put this on a photo and glue it down, it is going to give you that little bit of dimension, and I really like that about it. But if you've ever used a glue gun, you know it leaves all those strings. I hate those strings, and I think they just make a project look messy, and it's really hard to get rid of the little strings, and it's a hot glue gun. You can get burnt on it, and I'm a really clumsy person, so I get burnt all the time with my hot glue gun. And this is like the high-low temp, so it's not even as bad as a high temp. So this is great for other projects, not so much scrapbooking. But I would use it for the dimensional aspect. But honestly, it's kind of a pain in the butt too, because you have to plug it in, you have to wait for it to heat up. It eats glue like crazy, but it's alright for some projects. Honestly, I prefer this. It is foam tape, and it's great because you can cut long strips of it and put it on a photo or a larger surface. But also, you can cut it into pieces, so you can, you know, cut it thinner if you need to. You can cut it into little bitty pieces if you need to. Obviously, this is more convenient for a small project. But, you know, if you need 10 small dots, this is easier. But if you need one long strip, this is nice. This is kind of pricey. I think it's $5 at Walmart. But you can find this in like the office supply section, but you can also find it in the scrapbooking section. And it's $5 in both places, because yes, I did check, because they will mark up scrapbooking stuff, even if it's something you can find elsewhere. If you want to find a good storage container, don't go to the jewelry or scrapbooking section, go to the fishing section in the guys section. Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? It was so much cheaper to buy a tackle box or like a lure compartment storage thing than it was to find a bead jewelry storage organizer. So just a tip, always check if it's in another section, check both sections, because it could be cheaper. But anyway, so that's like another dimensional option. These are also great for shaker cards. And then last but certainly not least are my two liquid adhesives. This is Tombow Mono Multi-Liquid Glue. It has two tips. It has this really broad tip, and then it has a pen tip or a really narrow tip. And it comes out like just regular white glue, and it is repositionable or removable to a certain point. Let's see. For a removable bond, you put the glue on the paper, you allow it to completely dry, then you can position paper and remove it and reposition it as needed. For the permanent, you would put it on the paper and then glue it to your other paper, or, you know, whatever, quickly. So this I do like. I think it's great for paper scrapbooking and paper crafts, but honestly, for a lot of my crafts lately that aren't just paper related, I've been using glossy accents. This is a great accent as far as it does dry to a clear glossy finish that's like hard to the touch, so it looks great if you want to put it over like, I don't know, like sunglasses to make them look shiny, or if you want to put it on, I'm trying to think what else. Just, I mean, it'll make anything shiny and pretty and have like a hard epoxy type finish, so it looks really pretty. But honestly, this is a great glue. Yes, mine gets stuck all the time. That's the downer about it. Don't use it if you're in a hurry, because it's going to take a while to come out of the tip, and I usually have a pin on hand, so I poke the pin down there and I squeeze it and I turn it upside down, even though you're not supposed to squeeze it. Anyway, so again, I have a love-hate relationship with this stuff, but I have used it on so many craft projects lately, and it has stuck better even than hot glue. So those are all my kinds of adhesive, in case you were curious. So like I said, mostly this is about me switching to this brand of adhesive, which I hope works really good in the long term, because this stuff is just getting crazy expensive. And I'm going to actually, I don't know if I said this before, but I'm not going to use the strips anymore. I'm just going to use the glue dots. It will be one less glue on my desk, but you can use this for both, but you can't use the strips for both. And I really like this cover. I know it's dumb, but I think that cover is really awesome. So anyway, that is my glue story. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I will answer any questions that I can, and I will try to include links to anything that you guys ask me about. I'll try to find a link and put it up if you have any questions about where you can get any of these items. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys again really soon. Have a great day.